All right, number 7 asks us to evaluate this infinite geometric series. And so what we mean by evaluate a geometric series, or an infinite series, is we want to add all these numbers together. Now notice that these numbers don't stop here, they keep going. So we'd continue adding these terms to infinity. And now this can only work with a geometric series where the common ratio is less than 1, or the absolute value of the common ratio is less than 1. And the reason for that is if the ratio is bigger than 1, then that means that each term is going to be bigger than the last. And so they're just going to keep, these numbers are just going to keep getting bigger, and the sum of all of the numbers is going to keep getting bigger. But if the number is getting smaller, then, or if the ratio is less than 1, so the numbers are getting smaller, and it's a geometric series, then we can add these all together. It's going to be getting closer and closer to some number, at infinity, we're going to say that is our sum. And so the formula for this is S, the sum, is equal to the first term, so A1, divided by 1 minus the ratio. And now remember that this only works if the absolute value of R is less than 1. All right, so in this case, our first term is -1. And our ratio is -1/5. -1 times -1/5 is +1/5. Times -1/5 is -1/25. So we're multiplying by -1/5 to get to the next term. And so right here, -1/5 is going to be our R. So we've got -1 divided by 1 minus -1/5. And remember, when we subtract a negative, that's the same as adding a positive. So this is -1 divided by 1 1/5, which is 6/5. And remember that division is the same as multiplication by the reciprocal. So this is -1 times the reciprocal of this, which is 5/6. And so -5/6 is the answer to number 7.